They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So then you said that they put millions of my houses. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home. Only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe the slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember YAHANNA's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress. She a bombshell. Revenge is served cold. I just hope they make oxtail, Glock fresh out the box. I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Clap it up. Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shabrakatah. To the brothers, Yahweh Shema, Alat and Basham Yahweh, to the sisters. Welcome to the conflict zone. Alright. What's the conflict we're going to go into tonight? want to touch two topics. One, last week we started playing that interview with Vibes Cartel from Billboard, I think. And we want to talk about, there's a set of business persons in, I think, Britain, Portmore, who lease land from, what do you name? Jamaica Railway Corporation for commercial purposes. And now they're having some kind of difficulty with renewing their lease. So I think it's about 1 year after them lease the land. They are now having difficulties. So them don't spend up their money. Yeah. So that's why we put the topic business require proper planning. You know, and part of the planning is you could try and lock them into a 5-year or 10-year what's the name you call it again? It's a 5-year lease, but even though you're paying 5 or 10-year renewal lease, automatic renewal. So then can just kick you out after you invest your money. And these are the things that keep happening to our people. You know, you get a business, or you go into a business and then you don't even get the opportunity to start reap the investment you make before you get into some altercation with the authorities or some other person. Probably they should go into court. I mean, anyway, we reached that we will talk about it. Right now we're gonna go into some Vibes Cartel. Want to continue. Sorry. The interview that we were playing. All right, let's dive into it.
One thing I got in this lifestyle, that's my
Wrong one.
The Vibes Cartel now is just more chill. I would say more mature, you know, just more back. One that went in was a beast. Yeah, I mean I'm still a beast musically. So it's looking back at my person. I don't have anything in my hand. I literally came out like this. The Vibes Cartel now is just more chill. I would say more mature, you know, just more laid back. The one that went in was a beast. Yeah, I mean I'm still a beast musically. Of course. So, but it's just looking back at my personal, but I guess the Vibes Cartel of old was the reason that's what gave me the musical fame and fortune. So I don't have any regrets about him, but I don't want to go back to that cartel, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm good right here. I don't think the dancehall artists now, they do what they call trap dancehall.
yes. We bring the fire more degree than that.
All right, so let me read my what's the word? Not a disclosure, or my exempt clause again. You know, we are playing this. This is used for taken from the public domain, not any work of our own, and it's not used for any monetary gain. It's strictly for educational purposes. All right, taken from the public domain.
I think it's going to take a minute for the ears of the big markets to get used to it. But once that happens, I mean, I think it will, because remember, music has always been changing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, was wait the down and tell the people the Josie Wayne, oh, Mr. John, and it changed in the 90s, Bounty Killer, Vibes Cartel come, Movado, and now it's the kids' time. So once the sound catches on in the mainstream markets, in the London, the New York, the Toronto, I think they will have success.
You were nominated for your very first Grammy.
Yeah.
How does that feel to earn that kind of recognition after so many years of groundbreaking music?
I mean, I'm grateful. I'm not surprised, because if I wasn't incarcerated, I would have been nominated. But I understand why would they want to nominate a dude in prison?
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah.
So I know if I wasn't arrested, based on the amount of songs that I put out and the trajectory that my career was on, I would have definitely probably won. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, but I'm very, very grateful, man.
Now that you're back, what's been the process of collecting all of your older music and trying to clear them all to get on streaming so people can experience your full catalog?
I mean, I've been doing it slowly but surely. So we put out and that's a good question, because actually I'm going to shoot videos for a lot of those songs as well. Yeah, because every time I post, say I make a post and I use a song, you know, now Instagram, you can put the songs with the pictures. Mm-hmm. And in the comment section, people will be like, Cartel, you need to make videos for these songs. These are classics, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of them I was in prison when they were released, right. But they were huge. So I'm going to video a lot of them, and I'm going to put them on my streaming, my YouTube, my Spotify. That's
going to revive them too.
Yes.
They might become hits all over again.
They will, because TikTok has done that for a lot of songs for me.
Yeah.
Like even like Translator and those songs where...
It been like Banana had a trend just a couple months ago.
Exactly. Yeah. And that song was released in 2004. Mm-hmm. And kids dancing to it that are like 18. So the song is older than they are.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. Yes. So...
Move your one from your journal. Wind up your body, come me one, yo.
Actually, I'm in talks right now with a few companies in America. So... what they want me to do is like get artists. They would give me that distribution platform so I can get the artists, sign them, release the songs, and get Jamaican dancehall music in a more formatted kind of way. Yeah. Standardize it.
Yeah, because you got the power to do it. You're the guy.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're the guy.
Thank you.
Well, like we have been saying, like the topic says still, business require proper planning, so you can hear some of the planning that he's putting forward that he has. All right, do we need to go further? 11, 5 more minutes.
Right now we're at Janga's. You know what I mean? One of the hot restaurants in the area in Kingston. It's popping off. Yeah, and they even keep like live events. So on a Wednesday night, you come here before you come to my event, it's jam-packed. Live performances. And
to start off, I want you to just name your top 5 Jamaican dishes.
Top 5 Jamaican dishes? Rice and peas and chicken. Rice and curry goat. That's white rice. I mean, kalaloo and dumpling, mackerel and dumpling, and seafood, anything in the sea.
You had that ready to go.
Yes.
What was the first meal that you had after you got out?
What was it? Steamed fish, yes, with okra. You know that?
Oh, of course it's okra. Well, yes. All right.
My mom made it for me too. Big up for me.
Mom made it for you? So you went home and had that meal?
Yeah, I actually went to her house first before I went anywhere else.
Yeah. What was that moment seeing your mom as a free man?
I mean, it was a tear-jerking moment, man. Trust me, tears, man. Tears of joy. And in a sense, tears of sadness to know that I missed out on so much, with my mother and my kids. But at that moment, it was all about mom.
How would you say Kingston has changed from when you first went in to now that you're back?
Crazy, man. Like the roads, everything. The roads look different, a lot of buildings. Even the other day, my fiance had to be telling me where to drive. I'm like, you're from England. But she's been here 2 years while I was locked down, so she got to know the place.
Yeah.
So even on the toll, the highway going to the country, she had to be driving me down. You're going the wrong way. So I had
to catch you up on
the highway and tell me, like, Nick, don't go there.
Yeah.
Stop, go here.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Your kids did the same thing too. They were teaching you all the stuff.
Everything. It's like you're relearning your own country.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Yeah.
I think that's the number one feeling I get from it. It's like a kid with a new toy, Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I'm like, even the other day in New Kingston, like this area, I literally got lost. That was crazy.
So when can we expect you to be back in the U.S.? Are you going to see you on the Parkway for a Labor Day parade in New York?
We definitely put in, as a fact, but so we waited basically, especially because I'm nominated for the Grammy Awards.
Yeah.
So it would be a good look for us, to all of us be there that were nominated, me and, Shensia is already there, but definitely England as well, we're going back. Wireless is here, already booked. Crazy, right? Mm-hmm.
What song are you most excited to perform live that you haven't, gotten a chance to do?
Fever, easy, hands down. Yes, hands down, Fever. But like I said, man, the biggest problem we have in this concert is choosing the songs. Because think about this, I have a catalog that I've never performed before, which is the catalog from prison. Billboard, we're here at the National Stadium. Let's go! Yeah, Billboard. This is Vybz Kartel again, and we're at the National Stadium in Kingston, Jamaica, for the biggest show in a decade. And Billboard has all access. I mean, Freedom Street is about Vybz Kartel's journey for the past 13 years, which will culminate with the big event on the 31st of December. I mean, hence the name Freedom Street. The concept is really coming out of prison, the road to that freedom, and just to celebrate with the fans.
Yeah.
Going into a new year, a free man. You know what I mean? Not just me, but everyone that's going to be here. Been planning since before I actually walked out of jail. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Will this be your first performance in the stadium?
No, but it'll be my first performance since being released. Anywhere. It'll be crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the amount of people involved in the production is probably half of Kingston. He also come.
Exactly.
So, you know what I mean? So, Freedom Street on a financial level, it's feeding a lot of people too. You know, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bringing a lot of revenue into
it's bringing a lot of revenue, especially into the country from foreign. We just sacrificed like 1,000 songs and just closed our eyes and just like, yo, get rid of those.
Yeah.
So we're down to like 3 hours now. But that's just like my problem. But with the cameo, hey, Massacre went to the show. So with the cameo, it looks like it's gonna be a 4-hour set. Yeah, because we have everybody and their mom wants to come. And I have no problem with that anyway, because it's New Year's. So let's ring it in a star-studded manner. Sure, why not? My sons are gonna be there. You know the lineup: the Hindu, the Slim, the Popcorn, everyone, Tommy Lee, all of my musical sons and daughters, and Bounty Killer, Massacre, Busta Rhymes, Shatta Wale, and we're working on a few prominent names, which will remain unnamed. The sky's the limit, because I mean, come on, Jamaica gave the world 5 genres, world class: reggae, rocksteady, ska, mento, dancehall. We had a hand in creating hip hop, reggaeton. So
2 hands in creating hip-hop.
two hands in creating hip hop. So we're not short of talent.
Yes,
definitely. But like you said, the world has changed, and sometimes you got to change with the times. The entire Caribbean, New York. Why I specifically chose New York is because, that's New York. That's Jamaica. Outside of Jamaica. So yeah, those.
All right, go into this. Hey, Mr. YouTube, we're not violating no policy. Don't come with that. Right? We're talking about vibes, cartel. Anyways, for nothing. Hear what we say now. We're going into let's go to this scripture. Where is it? Luke 14 and 28. All right, so in Luke 14 and 28, book of Luke chapter 14 verse 28. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? All right, so that has to do with what we're telling you now. Say, business require some serious planning. Right? And the planning comes from the fact that you have to know what it is you want to do, what it is you want to achieve, so that you can actually, like that show that implants Freedom Street. It's gone already. There's a lot of planning that go into it from his side and from the promoter's side and so on. So that's that. Now switching to Portmore. There's an article. There's a news on Portmore now. I'm trying to get it came over the news, I think, yesterday, where some people, all right, these people, no names really called, but there were some persons who, some lands were leased to in Portmore. Leasing of reserved railway lands in Portmore sparks concern. Now, this article is 1 year old, This is a 1 year old article. Let me see if we can get some of the news. It was published Friday, June, sorry, not 1 year yet, but it's from last year, June. Friday, June 7, 2024. And it says, I'm going to keep on run up this one. Come on from the thing, man. And it says, opposition spokesman and transport, Railway Corporation of Jamaica land in Greater Portmore. St. Catherine. So this is the area. All right. Opposition spokesman and transport Michael Phillips is suggesting that an audit be done on lands held owned by the Railway Corporation of Jamaica, following revelations that several acres originally reserved for rail service expansion in Greater Portmore have been leased to private interests. So the opposition who is speaking now is that's PNP, right? So they are expressing concern that land lease for private interests. All right. Now, these persons went through a legitimate process to spend money on lease lands from Railway Corporation. All right. St. Catherine Southern Member of Parliament Fitz Jackson disclosed that residents raised concern with him about the land being used for parking trucks, a garage, building aggregate business, and shops, causing noise and dust nuisance and an unsightly ambience in their community. Now, the thing is, these persons having this, listen, I think roadside lands in most communities are without a doubt commercial, unless the entire community is designated as residential area. All right, that's one. Two, Railway Corporation lease these land for commercial purposes. The businesses that are named here, truck yard, there's a parking truck, so we know that's truck yard. A garage, aggregate business, and shops. Now, the only thing is to get your building approved through parish council. Now, Railway Corporation went ahead and did not renew this for this part of the year now. Them lease up and need renewal. Now, Railway Corporation telling them that they're not renewing it. The thing is, it seemed as if it was a bad deal from the get-go, because obviously the lease was just 1 year. Probably it's a 1 year renewal. You know, 1 year renewal lease, your landlord may or may not renew the lease. What they should have done is try and lock the landlord, who is the Railway Corporation, lock him in a 5 year. And this is why this is why we have the topic. You know, your business requires proper planning. So in Portmore, Shalom sis, Princess Nazam, Hannah, Joel. Welcome, Joel. Whatever business you're going in, you have to really think it through. If one woman says she'll spend, I've been searching the YouTube today for, normally TVJ would put up the news on YouTube once you know, like the time passed, but I don't see that section of the news. Like them cut it out or, you know, go up yet or something. But really and truly, all black people. So that is why we have to be talking about it, because the system always seems to shaft blacks in business. Is it that we don't make proper problem planning? I don't think that's the case. You, the landlord, who is the JRC, Jamaica Railway Corporation, could have looked out for these individuals and give them a proper lease contract. Understand me? You almost any community you go in and put up certain business, people will squeal and say, "Oh, this kind of business is unsightly and blah blah blah." But the reality is, you are there to do business. You are investing your money. You have to safeguard your investment. This is not you building in a community and then fire come and burn it down. Or thief pass through and steal your break your place and go into. This is paperworks. You know, sometimes you have to really get a lawyer. You go into them contracting. Get a lawyer. Talk to a lawyer. Don't cost you a little extra penny, but it would worth it. You know, one lady said she buy up a container. A container right now, I think it would cost more than $500,000 for a 40-foot container. Sorry, 20-foot container probably running you close to $500,000. So she said she went and buy the container. And then guess what? When you buy the container, you have to retrofit that container, cut out windows and door and put in interior and put a roof on that container to take the sun off that metal. Overall, it kind of work out a little cheaper than to build on scratch. Plus, if you have to vacate that land, you can lift up your container. Get a crane, remove your container. But the thing is, the fact is, you already pay a lease, um, get your groundwork going, and then the minister, it was Darrell Vance who spoke last night and said, well, they're supposed to go and think there. Did you tell the people that they're supposed to go through parish council? Right? If I am putting a container in a building, I don't need parish council for that, you know. If I'm going to build on the land, I need parish council for that. But if I'm putting a container there, I don't need parish council. What I need to do is to get that business registered. And if I'm paying you a lease, me not registering the business is not a violation of the lease. Can't be a violation of the lease. You know what? You know what is a violation? Parish council would have to come to stop me. They want to come to you, railway corporation. Hey, I lease the people in the place. We promoting business. Black people need space for business. You already bring in the Chinese and give them the town centers. You realize that people then keep quiet. This is what we don't understand with the authorities. It's like we just want to provoke the people to all kind of wrath. You bring in people, other nation in our business space. People them now make no nice. People them go and look other places, them at least real land. Them go gully side and sitting, and you still want to give them trouble. So you know what's going to happen. You must start make nice. And them are go on about them the town centers and the areas that you designate for these kind of business. Since as you forcing them to go into areas which they would not normally go, and then you're now giving them trouble for going in these areas, you will force them back into the areas that you're bringing the foreigners. What are you going to do about that? You can't do much about that. All right, let's read a little more on this article. Jackson explained that the land, which was kept vacant for more than 25 years for potential rail service expansion, was leased to private interests without consultation. Yes. Was leased to private interest without consultation. I don't know. I don't know what I mean by that still. Out of the blue, without consultation with the political directorate, not no so. They proceeded to give leases to selected persons to put up their shops sometime last year. That would be 2023. Jackson told the Gleaner. You know, there was a time when they used to say PNP was for the people, you know, but the PNP first bringing the last wave of Chinese, they were coming there. The PNP signed them contract, them bring them in. And push we, the regular people, out of the designated business areas. Can you imagine after slavery and they go through all them thing and say, all right, you know, we have some, the picnic them go wherever done, they can now put up a business. Bops, you have another nation to come compete with in your space. And the authorities look at it as nothing. You know, where people should have started though, find a way to bring in foreigners who can run against no politician in our house. There. Yeah, man. Don't cause problems. Might spark a little war. But just to show you, say, see, make you feel what it feels like having other nation in our space. Just like you all do with we. And then now when we supposed to go in these areas to I've seen where there the land in Mapen, in Clarendon, railway land. You have one part of it having a gas station going up, the next part having a tire shop going up. Commercial land. And this is right in the railway area where like the yard that you would have for the railway. It seems as if the reality is train service done, and if train will come back, it won't be in these old time designated areas. They would need new areas. Probably they would need to come right in the town centers now with the train. And no, I don't think any nation is interested in coming to Jamaica to establish railway. You know, we never think about that before we kill our own railway. We say one kill it. You know, kill it to make the truckers them, grow, which was kind of stupid. You know, railway can do him own business, the truckman can do him own business. People used to be able to carry their goods and produce on the train from point A to point B for a minimal cost for whatever reason. You take them and kill the railway services. I mean, these are lands now that black people can acquire, and I will definitely say black people rather than to say that people can acquire. Because some of them businesses going up on railway land, it's not the black people putting up those still, So why are you fighting out the black people now who the Israelites who work for this place, who supposed to be able to survive in them own country? You're trying to push them out one way or another. Okay, all right, man. You're going to push these people till eventually them. I don't know what might be the outcome. But I refuse to believe that they are going to roll over and die. Refuse to believe that would be the case. When the other nations doing business, you all you yourself, and I'm speaking to the authorities, you advise them on what to do and things. And you give them good deals. Why don't you give black people them some good deal, make them get along with them lives too? And the people them, we are the people, our people who look like we, who look like me. The people them too. And I need to survive like everybody else. And our people need to come out of this self-hate thing too. You're talking about business being unsightly and thing. I don't know what they're trying to say. Is it that you're afraid that your residential property will now be designated as commercial? As a matter of fact, if your residential property become now designated as commercial, the value go up, because commercial land costs more than residential land. So is it dust nuisance? If it's dust nuisance, deal with the dust nuisance. Stop fight the people from existing and trying to survive. I try everybody we don't what we see on the news there. I try them, I know it's not these are not people who are rich and can just if they were rich they would not be there. That's the first thing. These are people who think they see an opportunity and they are running for that opportunity. What's wrong with that? But here you come now with your authorities want to kill their that spirit that they develop to survive, that survival spirit. And at the same time, you realize the level of violence the country in. 11 days, 34 killing. Eh? Believe it or not, we are at war, The big question though is who is the enemy? Who are we at war with? Can you imagine we are at war with an individual, invisible enemy? That is why the scripture tells us that our wrestle is not with flesh and blood. Right? The wrestling is with principalities, which is you same people in authority. That is what the people is wrestling with. Out of the blue, without consultation with the political directorate, they proceeded to give leases to selected persons to put up their shops sometime last year, Jackson told the Gleaner. He added that upon reaching out to the municipal authority, he learned that no permission had been granted for these businesses. He said that he also reached out to the Railway Corporation of Jamaica chairman, who said that as a corporate entity, it does not require permission to lease the land. Definitely. Back railway on one day. Phillips, who visited the site on Wednesday along with Jackson and the Transport Minister Darrell Vaz, insisted that the Board of Railway Corporation of Jamaica needs to be more mindful of whom it leases land to and for what purposes. That is the part where me kind of what I mean by who it leases land to. Aren't these people citizens of Jamaica who they lease it to? Is it that they are leasing these lands to criminals? Which I doubt. What I saw on the news is not like they are leasing the lands to criminals. But this is the self-hate we want to get into. I bet if from the moment we read this part here, I see it's mindful of whom it leases land to. We know Chinese, Indian, white man, Arab, or any other nation get them land to lease, but black man. One is a set of I don't know what. Here to the one people already don't have power. I mean by mindful of who leave the people right there in the business. find a way and regulate their business. This is one the board should not agree on in a residential area like this. Railway corporation land is commercial land. The question is, if this is happening here in Portmore, what has happened with the rest of railway corporation lands right across the country? Yeah, they don't know. Why don't I ask the question when they want to sell out to beach and we can't get to go up our own beach? Well, we should be asking the question from then. But now, the couple, from the moment you don't get so concerned with those black people getting the land, you know, leaders that set up and don't know what. Why not stay so bad? Get to the one people. What do you think Christ will, you say, all of you believe that you're not going to pay the price for all these atrocities on the cars and on the one people. I don't think you're going to go and walk free, scot free. Well, guess what? Those people in California, they believe the same thing. They're going to live in the hills and be gay. Yeah, man, live in the hill and be happy. You know? Be your LGBT up there. Most I still find it up there and find put judgment on it. And we'll do the same thing with a lot of your politicians out here. From the moment you don't get so concerned, we know it's black people getting the land. Consultation should have been had with the municipal council, Phillips declared. He further emphasized they are one of the agencies of government that have a large stock of lands. Definitely, we know that long time. So I will hasten to say that maybe an audit needs to be done on the lands under the purview of the Railway Corporation of Jamaica. Yeah, too much black people are getting on the land. Don't. Transport Minister Darrell Vance instructed the municipal authority to write to the Railway Corporation of Jamaica, registering its discontent with what the land is used for, and then refer the document to him for further action. Attempt by the Gleaner to reach Railway Corporation of Jamaica Chairman Ryan Parks for a comment was unsuccessful. And the moment you start get so concerned, man, we know black people are getting land. Couple Chinese and couple other nations might be getting some of the primer part where we're not so concerned about. We don't look at them and say, yeah man, them region there is commercial area, man. But these other areas are not commercial area, man. Yeah? They say you all believe that you are going to eat us and go to bed and sleep forever. Not so. You better wake up and show some love to the people who ruling over. Yeah? You know, so as we start reading, we start a little thing, so the time just creep up on it. Yeah. I'm trying to give people them look more, the last part and the something here. You know what I think. And I'll behave like say. People are trying to take one look at video. None of these work that we do is for monetary purposes. Our work is to raise our people up. Bring the word of the Most High to the people in all the ways we can. And show them the level of principalities and rulers of darkness in high places that they're dealing with. All right. He said we can give people another scripture. Micah 3:1-3. Yeah, man, I don't just want to flay this. You know, all the people ain't get nothing. So we can find it. Micah. Book of Michael. Michael what? Michael 3, 1 to 3. Book of Micah, chapter 3, verse 1. And I said, hear I pray, O heads of Jacob. You know, the Bible has speak to you when it says heads of Jacob, we're talking about the leaders of the leaders that are over us. And ye princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment? Yeah, man. Be mindful of the people who don't have judgment over them. Who hate the good and love the evil. Who pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones. Alright? So a little place them now, these little places that the people them see where they can set up a business and start turn around them life. At least start little thing now. Even that you know go on you take away the beaches, you take away the commercial areas them. None of these commercial areas in the town centers and things available to any of us. Now you're coming for railway corporation now start lease out some land and say, all right, give the people them some little commercial areas. You want to go for that now. Who hate the good and love the evil, verse 2, pluck off their skin from off them, and their flesh from off their bones. This is how the Most High tell us that you leaders treat us, who also eat the flesh of my people. Are you listening? Who also eat the flesh of my people, and flay their skin from off them. Just like how you flay it about sorry, fish fillet, you slice off the flesh from the bone, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces as for the pot. Yeah, man. So you take everything, and I show the scripture show we say we don't take everything from we, chop we or put in a pot. It's just using a metaphor, right? Figure of speech. The Bible is full of figure of speech. So that means that you physically put the people in the pot, but the way you treat them is just like you are putting them in a pot for cooking. And as flesh within the cauldron. This is how our leaders deal with us. And this only happens when we go and join ourselves to all these other nations and believe that they will have our interests at heart. They don't. They never will. So all of you out there who believe, say, you know, we always jump on UPK and other nations should be allowed to join. Join to do what? To come and flay our flesh? All right, we in the truth know better than that. They want to come and take our flesh. All right, so with that, we're going to ask you to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share our conflict zone. And once again, videos we play that one with Vibes Cartel. Yeah, we know do by billboards, but it's just for educational purposes, not for monetary gain. So billboard nobody come jump on the thing and go on like we are trying to make money off our it. Nothing wrong. I should have that to try and do still, but that's not what we're doing. Start make some money off our own, and that to try and do. But anyway, that's not what we're doing. We're educating our people. Alright, so with that, we say like, subscribe, share, and still not jumping the thing there. Alright, on the business plan. There's one thing left for us to touch with the business plan, you know. And then we start back over again. And that is financing. We do the tables, we go through the tables. Look at financing. How you can finance your business. Alright, we'll try to get into that next week. Alright, so until then, just remember, do proper planning for your business. And you know, some money you can jump in the class here, and when you want to type in the question, our contacts are on in our description on YouTube, Facebook. Give me a call. We can help you set up them business there. You know. We can help you give advice on what to do. All right. Once again, we say shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Barakatah to the brothers, Yahweh Shem Yahweh and Basham Yahweh to the sisters. We're out.